Hello, I'm Rachael L, and you are watching Campus View on Buckeye TV. On today's show, we will meet Ohio State students and find out what's on their minds when it comes to fall traditions. And later, we will talk about what's happening on campus and entertainment. Let's meet our first group of students. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, Hannah. My name is Mason Jarrell, and I am a senior here at Ohio State.
I'm Mary Vaughn. I'm a junior here at Ohio State studying arts management.
And I am Olivia. I am also a senior here at Ohio State studying journalism.
Thank you guys. So let's start off fall traditions with, what are your guys' fall traditions? What are you excited about for the fall?
For me, when it comes to the fall, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. So originally, Sandusky was close, and in Sandusky is Cedar Point. I used to always go to Hollow Weekends, which is a big thing. But ever since living in Columbus, I just find that decorating my apartment is super cool, with fall decorations and stuff like that. It just kind of gets me in the spirit to transition into those holiday periods of Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. So just kind of decorating and then maybe going to a pumpkin patch, just stuff like that. Yeah, those are some of my fall traditions that I do.
Some of my fall traditions, I love carving a pumpkin. I've done it with my grandma growing up, and I'm doing it with my friends this weekend. Rewatching some of my favorite fall movies like Practical Magic, and like Mason said, just decorating my apartment so it looks all fall and festive, and especially Halloween. Love Halloween.
Yeah, I love getting into the Halloween aspect, the spooky aspect of it. I love watching scary movies and doing haunted houses and stuff like that. And I also love baking, making fall treats and stuff, like muffins and cupcakes and pumpkin rolls and stuff.
Nice. So one of the common things that I see with all of you guys is you all like decorating. What do you like decorating with?
That's an interesting question. I guess just small pieces, signage I use a lot of, spooky season. Just kind of cheesy stuff like that. Maybe pumpkins around the house, some fake pumpkins or stuff like that. But yeah, just kind of getting those colors out, the orange, the browns for the leaves and stuff like that. But I don't really have anything specific other than just some basic stuff. Just throw it up around the house. Even if it's one or two things, it kind of helps set the tone and set the mood of the time of year for me.
I agree. I definitely use a lot of fake pumpkins around my apartment. Love those, especially ones that will light up when you switch, the switch. I also tend to use, when it gets closer to Halloween, a lot of little ghost figures. I have one that can hang from the ceiling. I do have some fake gel blood that I do like to throw up around Halloween to get the bit of the spooky vibe up there. But yeah, just getting orange and brown out.
I am the same way. I love little pumpkins. I was gonna say ghosts too. I have little ghost figurines and just other regular household items like pillows and blankets can be swapped out for Halloween fall editions, and kitchen stuff like bowls and mugs and stuff like that. There's lots of little stuff like that you can find, and yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Okay, so I also notice a lot of you guys like the Halloween, the spooky kind of vibe. Are a lot of you guys horror fans? Do you guys like horror?
Not necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to watching one if it's the time of year, but I've never been a fan of horror movies. I don't like to willingly sit myself down and be scared. I've never gotten into that, but I know a ton of people are, so that might be controversial, but that's just my opinion.
I used to not be, but in recent years, I've gotten really into horror. I do love it. I think it just helps me to not get scared when I think of this is just an actor. It's all fake. But I do love horror movies now. I will watch a bunch.
I love scary movies, and I don't even know why. It's hard to identify why I like being scared, but I love scary movies. It's probably my favorite genre year-round, not even just during fall.
Well, that is pretty interesting because I know I grew up with a family that wasn't very particular on horror, so I'm still not the biggest fan of it, but yeah. So I kind of want to turn this into a little bit more fall treats. I know one of the popular things around campus is Oktoberfest, and there's a whole lot of food festivals. I know Italian Fest is also happening in the next coming months. Do you guys have any experience with anything like that, or?
Yeah, my hometown, I'm from like a little town in Northeast Ohio. We have Oktoberfest every fall, and it's really fun. It's just a lot of food trucks, some local bands play, a lot of people drink, and it's just a lot of fun because you just get to be with your community.
No, yeah, I go to the Oktoberfest here in Columbus every year, and it's just, there's lots of dancing and like food and drinks and everything, and I think it's really fun. I love cream puffs and like other, like, you know, like bratwurst and everything, like the different Oktoberfest beers. It's really fun.
Yeah, nice. So on like the same topic of like food and stuff, like are you guys excited for like the treats and stuff that comes with Halloween and like the festivities that come with Thanksgiving and Christmas, like kind of like in the fall winter season? Like how do you like, are you guys excited for that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think I like they said, they attend Oktoberfest and stuff. I've never been to Oktoberfest or anything, but I feel like my love for football like really kind of goes through the roof when the temperature drops below 60 degrees. And like there's something about like the fall air, and actually I kind of got it yesterday for the first time. You start like to smell something in the air, which is sad to see summer go, but it makes you just kind of happy that, because the holidays are a joyous time, I think. You get to celebrate with family. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And like treats, like you said, I love Thanksgiving food. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't, and just spending time with family. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts of like what I like to do during the fall. And in terms of like treats and the holidays, absolutely, I'm totally game for those. So
I agree. I absolutely love fall treats. I will say Thanksgiving is an amazing time at my place because a lot of my family are cooks, so we get fed well, and I'm very excited for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I love, like I said earlier, I love baking, so I love finding different recipes, like pumpkin-flavored things, cinnamon-flavored things. I also am like a big chocolate person, so anything, like all the chocolates I really love, and it's perfect to kind of carry through to Thanksgiving and Christmas and maybe like make some of those to bring to my family later on in the year.
Nice. So pumpkin is a very big topic. How do you guys feel about pumpkin flavored things? I have to know. I
like pumpkin roll. I think there's a time of year for it. Like I'm not gonna go get a slice of pumpkin roll in like August when it's like 90 degrees, but I don't hate on it. I respect the pumpkin roll game, especially if someone can make it good with a little bit of cinnamon twist in it. I really like that. You kind of mentioned the cinnamon stuff, but yeah, I like pumpkin roll. I don't really know what else. Like pumpkin seeds, I think me and my grandma used to make that when we were kids. Like take it out from the pumpkin. Those are like all right to me, but you know, I don't know. Do you guys know about like any more treats in this season?
Pumpkin pie?
Yeah, that's valid. Totally forgot about pumpkin pie, and I like that too. But like I'm saying, like in this season, like in summer, would you guys want a pumpkin pie in like July?
I'd be willing.
You'd be willing?
I'd be willing.
Okay, let me ask you this. Does it hit harder in October?
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this segment. Stick around and we will be right back with another group of students talking about what's happening around campus. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Buckeye TV. I am Rachael Lanham, and we are back with our next group of students, and this time we are going to be talking about what's happening on campus. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Jack Like.
I'm Emma Higgins. I'm a senior AgCom student.
I'm Colin O'Leary. I'm a comm student as well.
Thank you all. So, football is the most prominent thing that I think are on most students' minds. What are you guys looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to watching the game on Saturday at my place. Yeah, it was kind of there was a little bit of like emptiness last weekend with it being a bye week, but yeah, this weekend looking forward to watching the Buckeyes get back at it, and what should be a pretty tough test on the road.
Yeah, I think I'm also looking forward to having some more football to watch. I wasn't really into football before coming to OSU, but it's kind of hard not to get into it once you're here. So very excited to have some more football to watch, maybe go to a bar with some friends and just watch the game.
Yeah, I love football. Who doesn't love football at Ohio State? We've got a great team. I'm excited to see what happens out there this weekend.
Nice. Do you guys have any like fun football like activities that you guys do on Saturdays whenever there's a game?
I mean, yeah, my roommates and I will just kind of watch the game. It's just a good social activity for us. I mean, we might go out and like watch the game at like a sports bar or something. I'm not quite sure what we'll do yet, but yeah, it's a great bonding and social activity for people at Ohio State as well, and not just watching the game too.
Yeah, I usually try and find something to do with friends. Usually my roommates, they have Big Ten tickets. I have full season, so we don't get to do a whole lot before Big Ten kind of starts up, but once it does, we usually go to all the games together and maybe like do some stuff beforehand if it's not a noon game. But
Yeah, I usually just watch the game at home with friends, but this weekend I might try and go out because it's not a home game. Might be a little bit less crowded out there on campus, so that might be nice.
Okay, outside of football, like what are you guys doing around campus? What's fun that's going on right now?
So I work for the athletic department. So I'm not just football, like a lot of different sports. So I'm in communications. So I'll help out with women's volleyball, men's and women's soccer. So I'll be at those types of events as well. And then I'll work out. I'll play some basketball, and just in addition to school, things like that too.
Most of my free time is taken up by organizations that I'm in. So one of the big ones that I'm in is Chinese American Student Association, and we have an after party this Friday. So that's probably going to be what my Friday consists of, is doing some door shifts for that and spending some time there with friends.
I'm not doing much.
Well, homecoming's coming up soon. Do any of you have any kind of ties to homecoming? Like, are you guys looking forward to it? Like, what's happening?
I mean, not really. I think my only tie to it is just kind of seeing the court get announced at the football game and just kind of seeing everyone get dressed up. I mean, I'm not super involved with it or super familiar with it, but I mean, I know it's a big tradition. It's gone on for maybe 100 or so years now. And it's definitely just like the pageantry of it is just an extra element to life on campus.
Yeah, I think it's cool to see like homecoming kind of going on. I feel like I never really know it's coming until it's here, and then I'll like be walking around and like see the parade go by or something like that. So it's always kind of cool to see what happens around campus when that kind of stuff starts.
I honestly didn't know we did homecoming here until this year. I didn't know we did a parade either. So that's interesting.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So we've talked a little bit what's going on campus. Like we have the clubs, we have sports, we have a whole lot of stuff. What about like right outside of campus that students can be looking forward to? Like, do you guys have any like hints on like, new food spots that have opened up or anything like that?
I'd like to keep those under wraps. But yeah, I do. I think it's nice being an upperclassman, having a car and being able to go to like Grandview or Upper Arlington or to the Short North and downtown, and being able to get outside of the immediate campus area. I mean, I do have some food places. I mean, like some of my favorite lunch spot on campus is probably Potbelly on High Street. I like that a lot. I would say I'm looking forward to Rooster's opening. It's been closed because of a fire, but that's pretty close to my place. So I'll definitely be back there and be kind of a regular there when it opens back up. Outside of that, I mean, I love Hound Dog's Pizza too. That's something I get quite often. But other than that, I mean, I'll do some cooking at home. trying, learning, getting there.
Yeah, I think something I like to do, I try to do once a week. One of my roommates and I go to like a new cafe. Don't ask me the names of any of the ones I like because I do not remember them. Because we try to do a new one every week, just to explore more of Columbus and see more of the city, see different areas.
I haven't really been going out to spots for food on campus, trying to save money, like just cooking at home. So yeah, I've really been avoiding going out. So.
Well, I assume all of you have seen the truck stopping in front of the Union. Have any of you guys visited one of those stops? Like, I know Google was here a couple weeks ago. Last week, I believe it was L'Oreal. I don't 100% remember. But like, have you guys visited any of those stops?
I saw like I don't really go on South Campus very much because I live on North Campus, and most of my classes are like on North or like north of the Oval too. So, I mean, I've seen like the Awala tent and set up like for pickleball and like the Awala giveaway, like right by the North Rec Center and the Bell Tower on North Campus. I've seen that. It's intriguing, but I haven't made any stops at it because I'm primarily focused on getting to and from class or going to the next thing. I mean, I think it's intriguing, but personally, I haven't stopped at it.
I saw the Uber one or something. I went to that one just because I was in the area and I didn't have anything else to do. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but generally I'm going somewhere, so I don't have a lot of time to stop.
Yeah, I don't really ever make it to the Union anymore. When I lived on campus, I saw some of the stuff they had out there, but don't really head by there much, or if I am, I'm not really paying that much attention, I guess.
Okay, what kind of like, since we're talking about kind of stuff like that, like, is there any spots on campus that you do like going to?
I really like going to the RPAC, not just like, I mean, obviously like to work out there is super crowded, but just to like study there, grab some like food there, do some homework. I mean, I like their lounge spot a lot. Yeah, I just think being there, if I'm like on campus, if I have like a break between my classes, I'll typically kind of hang out there for a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm an ag major, so I'm usually over on the like Midwest side of campus a lot. So the Arboretum's really nice to sit and study, like kind of out in like nature and stuff like that. So that's usually where I am.
I'm going to campus for class, and then I usually just head back to my place. So I don't really hang out anywhere on campus anymore. When I lived in the dorms, it was I lived on South Campus both times, so there's a lot of great spots to hang out around there, like Mirror Lake. That was pretty cool.
Stay tuned.
Welcome to Buckeye Blitz, Inside the Action, where we take you behind the scenes of sports production at Ohio State University. Here at OSU, we're not just capturing the game, we're creating an experience. From prepping scripts to coordinating live shots, every moment is a team effort. But it's not all work and no play. Behind every great production is a team that knows how to have fun while learning. Join us as we dive into the world of sports production at Ohio State University, where passion meets creativity and every game is a chance to shine.
Welcome back to Campus View on Buckeye TV. I am Rachael L, and we are back with 3 new guests this time. And this time we are going to be talking about entertainment. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm JP. I'm a junior here at Ohio State studying film.
I'm Zoe. I'm a senior here at Ohio State studying English and media.
I'm Caroline. I'm a senior here at Ohio State studying journalism.
Thank you guys. So, where do you get your entertainment from?
Generally, I mean, I'm a film major, so I watch a lot of movies and TV shows, so I get a lot of it just from like streaming services, pretty much like all of them, whatever I'm watching, or sometimes YouTube.
Yeah, I'm the same. I also do a lot of streaming. I feel like HBO is probably my favorite to go for like movies and things like that. They tend to have a lot of horror stuff for this time of year, so.
I try to get into like scripted television and movies, but I love reality television, so I'm usually like one to watch The Kardashians, which is a guilty pleasure, or like Real Housewives, and this is usually when like all of them get renewed.
Okay, so all of you seem to have like a very specific type of media that you like to consume. So like, since you said yours was reality TV, like what kind of genres do you two like?
I really like surrealist stuff, like cerebral stuff. So like dramas mainly, but like also like stuff with like maybe sci-fi or fantasy elements. Just like I like really weird things mainly.
Yeah, I'd say I'm a big horror fanatic, but I also do love a good drama, and like realistic drama too.
Okay, nice. So how much entertainment do you think you consume like a week? Like how many movies do you like to watch throughout the week? How much time do you have to consume your entertainment?
I spend a really like unfortunate amount of time. I watch a lot of TV shows more than movies, but I spend a lot of my free time watching those shows, more than I should, frankly.
Yeah, it really depends. With like the school semester starting, it's a little bit harder. Over the summer, I'm like reading and watching movies like all the time. Now it's a little bit less frequent, but I do love to like go home and watch a good movie after school. So
Yeah, that's been something I've really been trying to work on this year, is like trying to get off my phone more, try to like get away from TikTok and focus on something else in my free time. But usually every night before bed, me and my 6 other roommates usually like all get on our couch and watch a movie. So that's usually when I consume the most entertainment.
Nice. And you segmented me on pretty well. All of you seem to enjoy like the more long form types of media and stuff. How do you guys feel about short-term media, like reels on Instagram or Facebook, TikToks, YouTube Shorts? Like, how do you guys feel about those?
Instagram Reels destroys my productivity half the time. I cannot be on that. It hurts my brain. I need to stop.
yeah, that's how I feel about TikTok, guys. But yeah, I will be caught like doom scrolling though, so it's a bad habit though, I feel.
Yeah, TikTok I've noticed is something I can like easily put down and be productive, but something about Instagram Reels like just keeps me going, and I'll go on it for like 5 minutes and then it'll turn into like 30. So it's kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine that I'm trying to fix.
What kind of short-term media do you guys end up consuming like on the daily, like when you're doom scrolling? Or
I guess it's just like funny videos, comedy videos. Sometimes there's just like really weird like short film or like stop motion stuff in there that's just like entertaining, but like that's kind of it. It's just, you just keep scrolling though, and then it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah, I'm a big pop culture fan, so I like to keep up on like what's going on in like the music scene and acting and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff I see will be related to that, which is nice to keep up on. But
Yeah, I love keeping up with pop culture. I'm big into all the celebrity gossip. I like keeping up on that. Follow E-News on like every platform on social media, but I've also been keeping in touch with Dancing with the Stars every week, which has like consumed a lot of my TikTok and social media.
so this is a question specifically aimed for you then. Do you watch just Dancing with the Stars, or do you just do the short form?
Oh no, I watch it, and then my roommates and I actually have like an actual pyramid for how we rank every week, so
Okay,
we take it seriously.
Okay, that was just curious for me, because I know
Yeah.
some people will watch the short form content, but then
Yeah.
they will just, because they know it from the short term content, they won't go off to watch the full thing.
Yeah.
It's happened with trailers a lot recently. Like, I know a lot of people just don't even bother to go see the movies because their trailers are exposing everything. Like, do you guys notice that as well, or?
There's some, like, sometimes you'll like see trailers. I mean, also a lot of trailers use like shots or footage that they won't actually use in the movie as well. So like, I don't feel like that's as big of a problem. I feel like you have to watch the movie to know that.
yeah, I feel the same. I will still watch trailers, even though I know a lot of people say they can give away spoilers and things. Unless I like hear a review specifically that is, it's better to go in blind, because I do like that experience too. It really just depends.
Yeah, if I'm going to see a movie in theater, I usually just go into it blindly. Sometimes I'll just look at if they have good ratings or not, and then I'll just completely skip watching the trailer. But when I do usually watch trailers, it's if I'm like watching something on Netflix to see if it's worth my time.
How do you guys normally like consume your media? Like, do you watch it on like your TVs, or are you stuck like on a laptop, computer, phone? Like, how do you guys normally watch your stuff?
I watch everything pretty much on my like computer at home. I have a pretty good monitor that like gets 2K resolution. It's good enough, and then I just sit in bed and I watch that's how I watch everything pretty much.
Yeah, whatever I have on me, honestly. Like, people think it's weird, but I will watch a movie on my phone if that's all I have. But yeah, mostly like on a laptop or TV if I can. But
Yeah, with me usually it's same, my TV or my phone.
Okay. So that's more of like the film and stuff, but like, how do you guys feel about like your music? Like, how's your music taste? Like, what do you guys normally listen to?
I have a playlist that is like 120 hours long. There's everything in there. It is just an amalgamation of things, but it's on Spotify. I know Apple Music is supposedly better, but I've not made that switch.
I really like indie rock music and things like that, especially for concerts. I feel like they're a lot of fun. But I also like pop music. I'm excited for Taylor Swift's new album. So yeah, a little bit of everything, honestly.
Yeah, my music taste is really broad. It kind of depends on like the situation I'm in. Like if I want to get hyped up, like maybe I'll listen to like Drake or something, but usually I'm more of like an alternative music listener. Like next week I'm going to see the Lumineers in Columbus, so that'll be fun. Yeah.
Okay, I know you answered this question already, but where do you guys get your music from?
I use YouTube Music, which, yeah, I know is like really weird, but that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm an Apple Music girl. Very loyal to Apple Music.
Very loyal. And why are you trying to make the switch?
Supposedly their audio quality is better. It's just I'm too far gone. I'm too far into Spotify. I can't do it.
I didn't know that there was different audio qualities in between.
It's supposed
the
to be
different
crisper,
services.
apparently, something like that.
Yeah, I learned something new today then. Well, that is all that we have for today's show. I want to thank you for tuning in and finding out what's up at OSU, and we will see you next time.